What is going on, guys? TV, I'm here. Welcome back to another early Team of the Week predictions.
Nice turn. Origi turn, shoot!
Build the dream in FIFA 20, pay less and get more, and use the code TVM at checkout for a bigger discount. So, like every week, I take a very early look at it. There are some games still playing, there are games to be played tomorrow. What the point of this is there any point continuing playing the Weekend League? Is there any point going for that extra few wins that maybe you weren't going to go for? Last week, of course, we knew Messi was going to get it very early on. We also knew that there were a few other big names in this, so it kind of spurred a lot of people to maybe, instead of stopping at gold 3, to go for gold 2, or to try and get gold 1, maybe even elite, you know, that kind of thing. Maybe you've started playing Weekend League. I've seen a few people say, you know, I started it and I don't think I'm going to bother. And now this might spur you on. There are, as you can tell by the thumbnail, there are some big names to mention. We're going to kick things off on Wednesday, and we're going to take a look at the Africa Cup of Nations. Now, there aren't really many eligible, because I don't think there are any Gambian players in the game, maybe 1 or 2 at most. Same for some of these other countries here as well. So I'm actually going to completely ignore Wednesday, skip to Thursday. This is when international started, and this is where some of the big names come into play already. So England, we know there's going to be an inform there. The game finished 7-0. Portugal, we know there's going to be an inform. The game finished 6-0. Serbia, possibly. We'll have a look at that as well. So let's just do those 3 first. So let's have a look at Serbia first. So Alexander Mitrovic has got himself 2 goals. Did he manage to do... Did he get the assist for the... No, he didn't get the assist for the 3rd. But Alexander Mitrovic with 2 goals. It's possible, you know. At the moment, I'd probably say yes. And I'm not quite sure what card Mitrovic has already. I know a lot of you probably don't care. He already has an 82 rated inform. That card, by the way, is not great. And even with an upgrade, I mean, realistically... What's that? 60. That's going to go to like 68 at most. That'll go to 78 at most. I mean, that's being generous. That'll go to 84. That'll go to 32. That will go to 64, and then that will go to 87. So, I mean, on paper, okay, if you ignore the pace, it doesn't look too bad. But he's just going to feel like a tank, and that's not what you want, really, is it? Portugal. Now, this is where the biggest name of Team of the Week predictions comes around, and this is a guarantee. Doesn't matter whether it's early or not. If EA don't give this card to Ronaldo, there's going to be an uproar. 3 goals for a hat-trick for Portugal. He's now hit 98 goals for the Portuguese side. He didn't get an assist, incidentally, but I don't think that's really going to matter. Messi got it for a hat-trick. So if they don't give it to Ronaldo, as I say, there will be uproar. But 3 goals in a 6-0 win. I wouldn't be surprised to see another player get it, like Bernardo Silva maybe, which would be really nice because he's a central card, but I doubt it. They'll probably just go with Ronaldo. Very similar situation over here for England. Harry Kane. We'll have a look at Harry Kane. Ronaldo's card kind of speaks for itself. Harry Kane is a little bit lower rated, so it's going to go to a 91. We know that. Pace. I'm going to be conservative. I'm going to go 72. I think this will go to an 84. I think his shooting will go to a 93, so only up by 1. I think his defensive stats won't go up past 50, and that will probably go to 83, and then his physicals will go to 85. So that's probably what the Harry Kane card will look like. Somewhere around there. I wouldn't be against it. Should we have a look at Ronaldo? I said I wasn't going to bother, but I will have a look at Ronaldo. He is on the thumbnail, front and centre, so you can kind of see all of his stats, but we might as well make it and have a look to see what it'll be like. I'd be very surprised if they boost everything, or they don't boost everything by 1, so that's pretty much what I'm going to do. There is a distinct, in fact, I'm lying, there's a distinct possibility they could boost the passing from an 82 to an 84. They might even be crazy and go to an 85, but I doubt it. And that might go to 80, and so I'm going to do it. So, again, could go to 79 physical, could go to 83 passing, but generally that should be in and around where the card is. I mean, that, just, even if you finish Silver 1, just for one chance of possibly getting Ronaldo in a red pick, you kind of have to play on this weekend. So, already some big names. We're only on Thursday. We're Saturday night right now, so there are a lot of big names in there. In terms of the other countries, there isn't really anything stand out. So you've got World Cup qualifiers. Kuwait have beaten a side there 9-0. Australia, they won 1-0, maybe. If there was a defender that got the goal, for instance, then quite possibly yes. But goal was scored by Adam Taggart, the striker. So I'd be very surprised to see him get himself an inform. Ryan Grant at right back, I don't know if he's in the game. He might be in with one. And of course Matthew Ryan, the goalkeeper, could be in with one as well. Is Matthew Ryan... is he in the game? No. Maybe I spelt Matthew wrong. Pretty sure it's 2 T's. Nope, that's just 1 T for that, Matthew. Fair enough. Spell it differently. Make me look stupid on national television. Is it the Brighton keeper? Yeah, I thought it was. So, yeah, I'll go with that. 83 rated, I reckon. 83. I won't do his stats. We'll do his... we'll do just this, just to give you some little indication. I mean, 83 rated Premier League keeper again. We had one last week with Foster. Looks like we're going to get one again. To be fair, there's not an awful lot else there. Maybe a player from Saudi Arabia. I'd have to look into that properly. Lot of World Cup qualifiers. An African Cup of Nations. Ghana in a 2-0 win. Quite a few Ghanaians that I wouldn't mind. Thomas Partey's already got himself an inform, so that's not going to happen. And in fact, I'm probably going to just steer clear of that. I don't think anyone's going to get it. Anyone else from... I mean, there's a lot of games on. A lot of eligible games. International week can be tricky because you don't know what games are eligible and what not. You know, EA do tend to shy away from friendlies, but they have been known to include them. Algeria have won 5-0 here. Bonadia, is that his name? Baghdad Bonadia. If that's his name and he's in the game, I would not rule that out. I'm probably showing my my not naivety. What's the word I'm looking for? Inexperienced of the market and knowing who's in the game and who's not in the game. But I'm pretty sure. Well, I'm just not sure basically, so I don't really know what to say. But that's Thursday. But already Ronaldo, Kane, a few other players in here. We've got a Denmark 6-0 win. We've got a Norway 4-0 win. We've got a Spain 7-0 win. Goals flying in. So Christian Eriksen or Robert Skov. Now, in my opinion, it should go to Christian Eriksen for many reasons. First of which, he scored 2 and got a 10 match rating. He didn't assist any of the goals, whereas Robert Skov has managed to score twice and get an assist. So if we're going off pure goal contributions, you could argue that Robert Skov deserves it more. Has he just scored twice? Yeah, he has scored twice. Has he just got one? Yeah, he's got 2 goals, 1 assist, Robert Skov, but he's played an 8.9. You know, Christian Eriksen's higher rated. He's going to sell packs. I reckon EA will probably go for Christian Eriksen, and I wouldn't be sad about it, to be fair. That will be an 89. I always do that. That'll be an 89 rated card. I mean, it wouldn't look too bad, would it? That's going to go to 86. I would imagine his pace will go to 74. Shooting maybe up to 83. Passing 91. Physical 65. And maybe defending up by 1 or something. But I mean, all in all, if you were to get that as a red pick, you wouldn't be complaining, would you? Again, turning it into a very good week. Ronaldo, Kane, Eriksen. I mean, just 3 players there to speak of, but not bad at all. Moving on to Norway. Alexander Sørloth with 2 goals. I wouldn't be surprised if he's managed to... No, he hasn't managed to do anything. It's a shame. I was hoping he'd get like an assist for one of the other 2 goals. He hasn't done. Apart from, I suppose, as in a 4-0, you know, defenders are going to be few and far between. Maybe that centre-back right there could be in contention. Well, he's definitely in contention. If they don't give it to Sørloth, that defender easily. But I don't know. Sørloth wouldn't be a good card in this game, so I'm hoping he doesn't get it for that reason. And then Spain against Malta. This is a really weird one because there are... is there 7? I think there are 7 different goal scorers, which is just crazy. So Morata's got one, Cazorla's got one, Torres, Sarabia, Olmo, Moreno, and finally Jesus Navas. Now, if we look at the assists, you can see Thiago's got 2 assists. Gerard Moreno has got a hat-trick of assists, and he's got himself a goal. Therefore, Gerard Moreno, in my opinion, is up for the inform, and I'm pretty sure that's a second inform. He's right wing again, so a little bit annoying because he doesn't have the pace. Yeah, so from an 84, I'm not going to build the card, but he's going to go to an 86. I'll just do that for visual representation. He's going to go to an 86. He will remain a right mid or go to right wing, and I think if you were to switch him into a striker, he'd be decent, but again, his passing will let him down if you want to use him anywhere else other than a striker, and that's the issue right there. But you have to give it to Gerard Moreno. I'm going to take a very quick look at Sweden here because there's 2 goals there. If they went to... Nah, they didn't go to the same player. If they went to the same player, then I would have been like, yeah, do you know what? Why not? Throw it in there. African Cup of Nations, couple of 4-1 victories and things, 3-0 here. So Italy have won 3-0, Finland have won 3-0. Let's take a very quick look at them before we move on to today, because again, there's another big player to come. So, much to my pleasure here, Asabi or Akabi, however you want to say it, clean sheet and a goal for Italy. So that card is going to be phenomenal. I'm going to build that. I know this video is going on a bit, but we are nearly done. That, my friends, is going to be a brilliant card. I have to click silver inform before I click gold because it won't do it otherwise. That right there, okay. He's lacking pace, and we can all mock him for that, right? But at the end of the day, that is going to be fantastic. 84. There we go. Look at the state of that. An 85 rated card. He's got 88 defending. He's got some insane defensive stats on the base card. So the inform is just going to go through the roof. And again, decent physicals. Not a bad card at all. We'll close that down and have a look at this. So Timo Pukki with 2 goals. Hasn't got himself an assist. Does have a player of the month already. I don't know, EA might look at it and go, do you know what, there's a lot of strikers up for grabs here. They may choose someone else from that game. Someone maybe who got... no one got any of the assists. And no one played like an 8.0. They might give it to Radecki, you know. How many shots did he save? Can we not? There we go. Oh, he only saved 1. Man, maybe not. Tricky one, that. Maybe I'll just leave that alone. I'm not sure. I really am not sure. And then finally, we'll move on to today where there is at least one big name to speak of. So Germany are 1-0 up at the break. Wales have won 2-0. There is an inform from that game. Belgium have won 4-1. There's an inform from that game. We're going to leave Kazakhstan alone because I'm pretty sure there's only one player from that country in the game. And we'll leave the rest alone because they're kind of still underway. But Germany, the goal scorer, is... Ginter, and as a centre-back, if Germany can keep a clean sheet, and by the momentum here, I would imagine that they are going to, because Belarus have literally not touched the ball. 75% possession to 25. They've had 2 shots on target, to be fair, but it does look like Ginter could be up for an inform if that stays the same. So there we go. The Welsh game, it's going to be Harry Wilson. Oh, it's a central card. That's good. That's very good, because Harry Wilson's pace... one of those, you know. Let's have a look at him. So 79. So as a cam, I think it would go to an 80 rated, and I mean that would look really, really nice. Let's move on to the Belgium game. So Belgium have won 4-1. As you can see there, Eden Hazard has played a 9.5. He's got 2 goals, but also on top of that, he has what is he? He popped up with an assist very early on, so he's got 2 goals and 1 assist. Romelu Lukaku does have a ones to watch, and he has scored a goal and got an assist, and Kevin De Bruyne is another player. He's got 2 assists in there as well, but in all honesty, I'd be very surprised if they denied Eden Hazard. So, just a little recap. Ronaldo, Kane, Eriksen, Eden Hazard, and many, many more to come, I'm sure. That is going to be a bit of a stacked team of the week again. So, if you were in any doubt as to whether you need to continue playing your games or to try and maybe go for that one extra spot above where you normally finish, this could be the week to do it. This could be a better week than the current week that we have, which is just crazy if you think about it. That'll do it for me for today, though. If you have enjoyed it, do me a favour and hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and until the next time, goodbye.
Football Index. The game changed. Download the app now.